One of the big things that parents often say to me is that my teenager is impulsive. They never think about the consequences of their choices. But it's not entirely true. What we know is that teenagers are actually pretty good at evaluating the consequences of their choices. They just value the rewards of those choices more. And this is called hyper-rational thinking. And a cool little study demonstrates this. What they did is they put teenagers in a driving simulator. And the goal was to get from one side of town to the other as fast as they possibly could. Along the way were a series of traffic lights, and at the traffic lights they had a choice to make. They could either stop and lose a guaranteed 10 seconds, or they could try to get through the amber light, but if they got the red, they would lose 20 seconds. If they got through without the red, they'd lose nothing. It turns out that the teenagers actually stopped. They thought they didn't want to take the risk. And the adults doing the same simulator made the exact same choice. But then they got the teenagers to bring in their friends and their peer group to watch them do the driving simulator. And what did they find? Well, they found it was red light city for the teenagers. But for the adults, they continued to stop. They chose not to take that risk. So what does it tell us? Well, it tells us that the biggest reward for teenagers is social approval and social validation. And what are the takeaways from this? Well, one of the key takeaways is to get your teenager not so much to focus on the consequences, but to get them to better evaluate the possible rewards. Get them to critically evaluate the rewards. And given the biggest reward is peer validation, getting them to ask the question, well, what kind of validation and approval do I want to get from my peer group, and how rewarding is that? I'll see you next time.